Hi, I'm Curtis with the Fun Time Guide. Today I'm going to show you how to make a nice shade room out of your awning that will not only increase the livability of your outdoor area, but it will also reinforce your awning to some degree if the wind should pick up. The first step is to lower both sides of the awning, similar to this side, such as you would do so that rainwater could run off. It is a simple process by just pulling down on this support and tightening this jam nut. Be sure to do this on both sides so that your whole awning is tipped down to allow rain to run off. The next step is to secure the corners of the awning to the ground with a rope and a stake on both outward corners. It does not have to be extremely tight, just bring the rope up snug. This is to prevent the wind from lifting the awning upward. Next, bring the tarp across the awning, being sure to overlap the top of the tarp by at least a foot. You can secure the ends of the tarp to the awning bars with spring-loaded clamps that can be purchased very inexpensively at Harbor Freight or possibly Home Depot. Having secured the tarp to the awning brackets with spring clamps, the next step is to stake out the far end of the tarp. I recommend putting a stake in every grommet hole, because if the wind comes up, you will need all the support you can get to keep the awning from being pulled loose from the ground. The final step is to run a length of rope across the top of the awning, making 2 passes and tying it off to secure the fabric so it won't whip in the wind. This will greatly improve the ability of your awning to withstand more wind. You can see now that I have established a more complete living room space under the awning, that it has about doubled the amount of shade I have, and again has reinforced the awning to some degree so that modest wind can be tolerated. Once you have set this up a couple of times, you'll find that it can be taken up, it can be set up in less than 10 minutes with very little effort. And if the weather should turn suddenly too bad, you can disassemble it enough to save the awning in about 3 minutes. Just drop the shade cloth off of it, remove the reinforcement rope, and roll your awning up. Here again, I cannot guarantee you how much wind this will withhold. Personally, it has held up well for me with moderately heavy rain and modest wind. Awnings are something you have to keep your eyes on continually and never leave an awning extended without being present, so that you can retract it if the weather changes on you suddenly. Having your awning damaged by rain or snow or heavy wind is an expensive proposition, and I cannot guarantee you at what point your awning will fail, even with this level of reinforcement. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you gained some knowledge from it, and we will see you next time.